Hey Taurus, this is Kelly from Ascensionheightstarot. I just want to take a moment and see what's going on in your world. I pulled your spread, shuffled really well. I wanted to see what was going on, and it looks to me like in the current moment, you are feeling pretty strong. You're feeling like the world around you is kind of falling into place. You feel strong in your decisions. You know the universe is backing you. You know that you feel like you have a grasp on your life and your situation, and it's starting to come around and feel really good. Your current challenge, though, is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords means that you are having difficulty because you feel as though you have a decision you have to make, and neither one of them is an easy one. It's like either way you turn, you feel like it's going to hurt you in some way or another, but you know that you have to make a decision, and so but you're just kind of holding on to the idea of just not making a decision. I feel like right now you're just kind of sitting by and waiting to see what happens. I know that in the distant past you got a situation that happened that gave you a great deal of clarity. It kind of shocked you and took you by surprise, and it pointed you in the direction of looking inward to your higher self, trying to get answers, trying to find out what was going on, and a little bit frustrated that you didn't see things clearly at first because this took you by surprise. You kind of went within, looked towards your higher power for a while, and found answers. I feel as though you have found some really good answers. Like, that time of reflection really brought you a lot of truths that you didn't see before. And I feel as though you're a little angry at yourself because you feel as though you were smarter. You could have seen some things that you didn't see at the time. But the universe was letting you know that it wasn't about you being smart enough or keen enough or have a good enough eye to see things. It was about the fact that the divine didn't want you to see it at the time. It was a divine timing reason as to why what happened. There was a certain timing that you were meant to see it, and a certain time prior to that you were supposed to be veiled from seeing it. It had a lot to do with your growth. Had you have got the clarity beforehand, you wouldn't have stayed in the situation long enough to get the full extent of the learning that you were supposed to. I see that in your immediate future, you have a lot of options. There's a lot of options for you, a good new beginning, a lot of choices in love to make, a lot of different passions to pursue. Not just in love itself, but a lot of creative endeavors as well. To you, right now, your life feels like it's going into a really positive direction, completely opposite direction than it was, and the best outcome is the sun. Look at that. I could not have asked for a better card. Hopes, dreams, triumphs, wonderment, happiness. This is the happiness card. You get the happiness in the end. This is a wonderful, wonderful reading. Looks to me that the factors that are affecting the situation is the death and transformation card. I don't feel as though that's a bad card, though, because I feel as though that's talking a lot about your transformation. Yes, there was an ending situation that wasn't something that you really enjoyed. It was kind of brutal, actually. But the external factors that are in your situation, that are happening around you now, that are more on the basis of your opportunities and your choices and your options in love. You get the Chariot card, which is the Triumph card. You're coming around. Things are getting better, looking up. Really positive for the future. In your hopes and fears, there's the Devil card. And I think what I'm getting the sensation of is that even though you feel that you've done a wonderful transformation in all of it, I feel as though you feel like you're coming to the end, you're really strong, you feel really powerful, you feel really free. In even though it was a hard situation, you feel like you're free now. Free to make your own choices, your own future, and everything like that. I think the only thing that tells me about that Devil card is that you have a slight concern that you will walk into the same type of situation again that you had previously. I think that's one of your concerns, because when you walked into the situation you were in before, you couldn't see it for what it was. And then it ended in destruction. So I think that's a fear of yours, and that you know, is this going to happen again? Am I not going to see it again? You know, you're kind of not trusting in your decision making. But here's the deal. Not only did you get the clarity of the situation you had previously, but in that process you transformed yourself. Like, you're not even sort of the same person. You are tenfold stronger than you were before. You know what you've seen. You know what to see now. You know what to look for. So you're smart enough now that you won't get yourself into that situation again. And if for some reason you find that you walk yourself into a situation that's similar, you'll know and recognize it right away and be able to get out of it quickly. You passed this test. This is what I see. You definitely passed this test that the universe gave you with flying colors. Look at that. Chariot, Triumph. You passed it. You're on your way. Good deal. In the final outcome card, I see that you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. And I didn't quite understand that. Did not quite understand that. I think what that's telling me is that there's so much that you didn't get to say. So much that you wanted to say, because you feel as though the situation ended so abruptly that you didn't get to say what you needed to say to clarify the situation. I think that a lot of you believes that the other parties might be misconstruing your perception or your what's the word I want to say? Might be construing your actions and misinterpreting your actions and your choices. Something different than what you know your intentions truly are. I think the reason that the Knight of Swords is in reverse is because even though you have so much to say, even though you have the need and feeling that you want to show that your perspective was valid, that your choice was valid, and though even though that the choice was hard, that you feel as though you made the right decision, I think even though you feel like you want to say that, you are holding your tongue. You feel as though if you go ahead and say that again, it's just about opening Pandora's box, and you're really not willing to do that again. You're not really willing to step foot into that again, and it's better to let I think the statement is sleeping lions rest. I don't know. I could be completely wrong with that, but you feel it's probably best, even if your intentions were misconstrued or misinterpreted, you feel as though it's kind of best that you just still don't say a thing. Right now, so when I went to clarify that card, the Temperance card came out. So you're kind of trying to find balance in it, trying to hold your tongue, trying to find balance, trying to kind of just stay idle. and you're having faith that the divine's going to step in and they're creating a brand new future for yourself, that you're going to find renewal and newness and new growth in your life that you're pretty excited about. There's a couple flying cards that came out that I didn't quite understand. But I put them down, and I think what it is that you got the guilt and the destiny card. And even though I feel as though you know why you made the choices you made, you know that it was for the best choice, because over here, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, because you never got an opportunity to state your own piece, because you never got an opportunity to state how you felt about the situation and what your perspective was, there could be a feeling of maybe sadness or some guilt, even though you feel as though you did what you needed to do, and you didn't feel as though you did anything wrong. I feel as though there's that tinge of, man, I wish I could have just gone back and at least explained my perspective. But you're trusting in the universe to bring you a brand new destiny. And you're seeing new growth, you're seeing life, you're seeing things and opportunities sprout up for you. I'm just finding that it's funny because the last card I see is impatience. It's like you waited enough and waited long enough here when you were going through your rest and restoration time, that now you're like, okay, let's hit the road, let's go, let's make it better, let's do this, let's get on with the destiny, let's not look back. And I think one of the oracle cards you got, I pulled an oracle card for you earlier, and this says over here, it says, what you give out will come back. So for everything that you did, for all the effort you put in, for all the hard work you put in, even though you feel as though it wasn't given back to you, the universe is opening up wide and it's going to bring back to you tenfold. I'm so excited for you, because you know what? You deserve it. You really do. You put all your heart and soul into it, and even if it didn't work out, it wasn't meant to be. So Taurus, I wanted to give you my blessings and tell you that I wish you a great week, and that everything is looking up, and I'm really proud of your strength and your perseverance, and your eyes still keep you looking forward. In this spread, it shows that you are really strong, you're holding tight, you're holding your own, and you're like the boss. You're reclaiming it, you're reclaiming your life, so it's a really good spread for you. I just want to let you know, if you like a personal reading, if you like more clarification on this, if this resonated with you, you can look in the description box and you can find my email and request a personal reading. Please do remember that these energies can be exchanged. If this isn't resonating with you, then it could be the energy of the other party. But as of what I see is, it feels as though it's a good Taurian energy. Also, there isn't any agendas when I read the cards. When I read the cards are, if I pull up a male energy, it's just an energy, it's not a gender. So, but anyway, Taurus, have a great day. You had a great spread. Blessings to you.